Well, just look who decided to show up in Antarctica over Bouvet Island.
Look who stopped by and paid a visit. It's the blob. Even though Ventusky said the model was being withdrawn and redesigned completely, remember the blob did show up elsewhere. The strange and mysterious South Atlantic blob anomaly, indicated as 85-foot waves, but there were no 85-foot waves. But what there was rather extreme weather. Even now, after this blob sighting, strange and terrifically terrible weather in South Africa.
Right now, I'm very happy. I'm very ecstatic. And happiness and ecstaticness does not go hand in hand with minutes of horror. I am not a positivity channel. Some people come to me and they say, Minutes of Horror, why do you always talk about the bad in the world? Well, the channel's name is Minutes of Horror. Imagine going to your family and telling your family, I am going to spread some positivity in my life. I'm going to listen to a channel called Minutes of Horror. The reason why I'm happy is because I got my old microphone back. That other microphone was too high tech for me. I don't like anything high tech. But that's not what you're here for. You're not here to listen to me ramble on. You are here for the blob. Remember back on May 27th when Ventusky dropped a Twitter post saying, because you will not believe it's just a glitch, bro, and because you will not let us do our sinister stuff in peace on Bouvet Island, we are completely removing the old weather model and replacing it with something new. And well, so they did. On May 27th, they took out the old German model and replaced it with a model from Medio France. And again, I would love to give credit to Glamham Radio over on TikTok. Not only does she monitor the weather, but she also monitors these weather applications for any anomalies as well. Now, here's the thing. Not only did she uncover the fact that this anomaly not only appears on Ventusky, but it also appears on other weather applications as well. It has also appeared on NASA satellites. On May 27th, the supposed glitch was supposed to have been fixed on Ventusky, but apparently on June 5th, the supposed glitch, the blob, the anomaly, has appeared again over Bouvet Island. It had appeared briefly, but then it was removed. Well, guess what also happened on June 5th? On the coast of Africa, Angola, where this anomaly always seems to make its way up to, there was a strong 5.1 magnitude earthquake. The problem happens to be, besides the earthquake itself, is that Angola hardly gets earthquakes, especially an earthquake of this magnitude. So the question is, could something have triggered this earthquake? I don't believe in coincidences. I'm not a coincidence channel. We have the blob once again appearing on June 5th, and just so happens to be Angola receives a record-sized earthquake. So there's no doubt about it. What's taking place over in Antarctica on Bouvet Island is weather manipulation, modification, once again, HARP. We already made the HARP connection. I have proven in another video that Norway, among other countries, are trying to gather as much phosphorus as they possibly can, because phosphorus reserves around the world are depleting. This is a very important element to human life. South Africa still has an abundance of phosphorus. Isn't it weird? Isn't it just bizarre? Every time this anomaly appears on Bouvet Island, South Africa or the coast of Africa gets very bizarre and weird weather. So let's go ahead and do a Minutes of Horror flashback, because this is not the first time I made the connection between an earthquake in Africa and this anomaly that appears over Bouvet Island. This video I created was uploaded 4 weeks ago titled Antarctica Anomaly Appears Again, Earthquake Reported. This earthquake happened again in a location in Africa that normally does not get earthquakes, a nice sized earthquake. Around the same time, once again, this anomaly appears. By saying, whoa, Minutes of Horror, what's with the potty mouth? And I'm very sorry, but this is just so bizarre. Many people believe that this anomaly in Antarctica is actually moving north, but to me, it looks like it's staying in one place, but it's actually expanding outward. Now here's the thing, people. Here's what's very weird. Around this exact same location, Today, South Africa actually did get a 4.9 magnitude earthquake. Now, as I have covered in other videos, there have been very bizarre weather patterns when this anomaly appears, such as extreme heat. So today we did get an earthquake around the same location, with one agency reporting it as high as a 5.3 magnitude. So with all this weird weather appearing every time this appears, now we have earthquakes. Are we indeed looking at some kind of weather modification, weather manipulation taking place in this location? Thank you so much, Past Minutes of Horror. I'll take it from here. Yes, I think we can come to the conclusion that weather manipulation modification is indeed taking place on Bouvet Island. And this is the worst case scenario. There have been many theories as to what's taking place on Bouvet Island, but weather manipulation is among the worst. Just think about what they could do with a weather manipulation machine. They have already been doing so, but to know they can produce these powerful earthquakes in areas where they normally do not get earthquakes is very worrisome when it comes to locations like California or the New Madrid fault line, or other places in other countries that get strong earthquakes, but they could increase the magnitude of these already powerful earthquakes, just producing utter devastation. But it's just not earthquakes that are occurring in South Africa on June 5th, but around the same time, there have been very powerful storms, even powerful tornadoes. Multiple people have lost their lives. So at this time, South Africa is just getting wrecked with multiple powerful weather systems. And like I said, around the same time, this anomaly is appearing on Bouvet Island. Let's also not forget that towards the end of February, South Africa received a devastating heat wave, much earlier and much hotter than what was expected. Well, what appeared around the same time at the end of February? The Bouvet anomaly. We can see the HARP antennas that are in the waters right next to Bouvet Island. We can see the HARP antennas that are in photographs that are connected to Bouvet Island. This is just absolute evil. I may touch on other topics here and there, but please do believe I will always investigate what's going on over on Bouvet Island, because what's happening on Bouvet Island will indeed affect the rest of the world. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.